Raw, sweaty, exiled. In 1972, the Rolling Stones released what many consider their greatest work, Exile on Main Street, but it wasn't recorded in London or LA. It was born in a basement in the south of France. Here is the story: Exile on Main Street, the Rolling Stones' Raw revolution. On May 12, 1972, the Rolling Stones unleashed Exile on Main Street on the music-loving public, a raw, sprawling masterpiece that captured the band at their peak. The early 1970s were turbulent for the Rolling Stones. Facing tax issues in the UK, the band fled to France, setting up shop in Keith Richards' rented villa, Nelcote. The basement became their studio, a sweaty, chaotic space filled with musicians, hangers-on, and endless nights. Recording Exile was a marathon of improvisation. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards wrote songs on the fly, while the band jammed through bluesy riffs and soulful grooves. The sessions were loose, often fueled by excess, but the chaos birthed something magical. Tracks like Rocks Off and Tumbling Dice captured the band's raw energy, while ballads like Shine a Light showed their soulful depth. Exile on Main Street was written and recorded between 1968 and 1972. Mick Jagger said, "After we got out of our contract with Alan Klein, we didn't want to give him those earlier tracks, as they were forced to do with Brown Sugar and Wild Horses from Sticky Fingers." Many tracks were recorded between 1969 and 1971 at Olympic Studios and Jagger's Stargrove's Country House in England during sessions for Sticky Fingers. Exile on Main Street is a sonic tapestry. It's a double album that feels like a late-night jukebox, blending rock, blues, gospel, and country. The lyrics explore love, loss, and the gritty underbelly of life, delivered with Mick Jagger's swagger and Keith Richards' soul. Songs like Happy and Ventilator Blues are raw and unpolished, reflecting the band's exile, both literal and emotional. The production, handled by Jimmy Miller, is deliberately rough, letting the band's imperfections shine. It's an album that doesn't just play, it feels alive like you're in the room with them. When Exile hit shelves in May 1972, critics were divided. Some called it unfocused, others saw its sprawl as genius. Over time, it became a cornerstone of rock history, routinely topping greatest albums lists. Fans and musicians alike praise its authenticity and energy. Bands from the Replacements to the White Stripes cite Exile as an influence, and its lo-fi aesthetic shaped the alt-rock and indie scenes. The Stones themselves consider it a high point, with Keith Richards calling it the moment they truly found their sound. Decades later, Exile remains a testament to the power of raw, unfiltered creativity.